Welcome to this new vlog called Study Mode. This vlog is basically a fancy title for the days leading up to the start of a new block, in which I wanted to kind of get a head start on a daily routine, getting up quite early, having the same morning routine, having a good breakfast, and just kind of going throughout my day. So let's go. So the first thing I do after breakfast is have a shower, of course, and then think about the things that I want to get done for that day. So for this, I use the app Todoist. You can basically use a piece of paper and a pen, but I like to use my phone, and I just sit down for a few minutes and put everything that's in my head down on my to-do list or for different days in the week. The idea is that I get it out of my head and into this app. So after that, I've been up for an hour roughly, but I usually start my days, the lecture and exam periods, at 9, so I still have some time to spare, and so I start reading a new book. I've been really reading a lot of books lately, and so today I started Why We Sleep by Matthew Walker, and so far it's really fun to learn more about the importance of sleep. And then I make my 15-minute bike ride to the faculty. I'm on my way to the medical library, which opens at 8:30, and I really have to get there when it opens because it gets really busy after a few hours. So I managed to get my hands on this study cabinet where you just have this little space to your own. There's a computer there, but I just bring my laptop and my iPad and I get to work. So today on the menu is the cranial nerves, everything from where they originate from, what they do, what can go wrong. So basically the clinical pictures. I try to go over everything because this is a really important subject within this block, and I feel like my basic knowledge on this has kind of gotten away from me a little bit. So I use my ebooks on my computer, some websites that I find easy to kind of look things up on, and my iPad. I use GoodNotes to write my notes down, and I make sure that I use lots of colors and different things in order to kind of make it fun, basically. So after having studied for 2 hours, I take a little 30-minute break, have a snack, and then continue with watching the more practical videos on how to do certain physical examinations, like testing the reflexes, etc. And then another 2 hours later, I feel like I'm starting to get bored a little bit, so I decide to leave the study cabinet and go do something else. It is a beautiful winter's day today. It's quite cold, but the sun is out. Oh, that is just lovely. So I just left the hospital. I had a little study cabinet all to myself, zero distractions, and yeah, I'm happy with my progress. I got a lot of work done. I had lunch, I had a coffee, kind of as a pre-workout, I guess, and now I'm on my way to the gym. It's like the first time in, I think, 2 weeks of going to the gym. And I have a 5K on Sunday. I'm running a 5K. So it's a bit late to start training for that. But I do want to get back into a regular exercise habit. So I'm going to the gym right now. Okay, I just got done at the gym. Oh, that feels good. I actually feel good because I'm done, not necessarily because I feel way better yet, but I did some cardio, warm up 15 minutes on a treadmill, and then some weights, just some squats and a little bit of shoulders. Whenever I get back to the gym after 2 weeks of doing nothing or a while of doing nothing, I don't expect myself to do like a full, effective, efficient pull, push, leg split or anything. I just give myself the time to do whatever I feel like to get used to it again. And now I'm on my way home. I'm gonna take a shower, do some more studying, and then I'm done. I'm done for the day. Right, I'm back at the house. It is 3:30. I have the last few things that I'm going to do today, which is review anatomy of 3 days ago. So I allowed myself to forget for 2 days, and now I'm gonna go back over it. And then I'm actually done for today. So I could do way more. Obviously, it's only 3:30 and I feel fresh still cognitively, but I don't want to overdo it because I'm just trying to get back into the routine of studying. I'm not trying to burn myself out on the first day, and I'd like to stop when I still feel like going, because then tomorrow when I start and the next few days that will follow after that won't start with that feeling of having had enough of studying. So when you keep studying until late at night and you go to bed, I usually feel like defeated. Even though I have finished what I had to finish, I go to bed thinking I've had enough, I don't want to study anymore. Whereas if I stop at the moment where I think I want to keep going, tomorrow morning I'm going to feel way more excited to keep going, if that makes sense. So back home, I get another 2 to 3 hours of studying in, and I wanted to give you some more insight into the resources that I use, because you definitely do not need all of this to study successfully. But for me, I like to make my whole study environment as frictionless as I can, meaning that I will do anything basically to make studying more fun in order to keep at it for longer periods of time. And one of those tools is the app Forest. So this is basically a Pomodoro app, the Pomodoro method, where you study 25 minutes, take a 5-minute break, and keep doing those cycles. This app basically lets you plant a little plant at 25 minutes, then it starts counting down. You can even use built-in ambient sounds like a tropical forest in this case, and then the plant starts growing. The moment you pick up your phone and leave the app, the plant dies. But when you finish a 25-minute cycle, the plant grows into a tree. And it has all sorts of fun things, like here you can see the forest that you've built in a day or in a week or even in a month. It doesn't really help you to study more. Nothing but discipline can do that, but it sure makes it more fun for me to get back into studying, or to tell myself that I want to plant more trees or whatever. So another tool that I use is the iPad. I basically got this 2017 iPad secondhand from a marketplace, and I've really been loving it because I'm the type of person who loses all notes and pieces of paper, and I find it difficult to find my notes in a huge pile of notebooks. So getting this iPad really changed the way I study. And the cool thing about having everything digitally is that you only carry around this iPad, and it's really easy to transfer images that you need, in this case for anatomy, and drag it into, in this case, GoodNotes. Okay, so I just came back from running an errand, had to pick something up, and it's so cold outside. So I came back inside, put on my comfortable inside clothes, my home clothes. How do you call that? My pajamas. I put on my pajamas. I finished almost everything that I had to do, wanted to do today, and I'm calling it a day. I'm gonna chill in bed, watch a movie, cook some dinner, and then go to bed.